Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. In today's video, you guys, I will be talking about my South Africa Idea Trophy experience with Unilever. And yeah, guys, so you guys will get to learn more about my journey, my process. And I'm making this video because I was actually looking for videos before I even went in for the final round, just to see what was people's experience like. And I didn't get much information, but now you guys can get to see my experience and how it was like. So if you like this type of content, I'm going to have a lot more coming up. Please ensure that you give this video a big thumbs up, and yeah, and just share, comment, whatever you've learned, any questions that you have, I'll be sure to answer them. I might be delayed, but I'm gonna answer them soon enough. So anyways, first things first, where do I start? What is the South Africa Idea Trophy? Well, when it comes to the Unilever South Africa Idea Trophy, the Unilever South Africa Idea Trophy is a competition where you get sort of like given a task. So they give you sort of like a project to work on one of their brands. If you guys don't know who Unilever is like one of the biggest FMCG companies in the world. By FMCG, I mean fast consumer moving goods. So what I mean by that is that they produce goods that are like fast moving, right? So when we talk about, for anything from your soaps to your shampoos to, Colgates, well, they don't produce Colgates, but they do have their own brands of toothpaste. I don't want to spread lies, but yeah, anything from your Vaselines, your Dove, Radox, no, Royco, like they produce a whole lot of stuff. Okay, that's just what they mean by FMCG. If you guys, I'll probably put a picture here of all the things that Unilever produces. I even have a video, so I'll probably put the video up on the side here. But that is who Unilever is, okay? So they give you a task, right? They give you a task. But before even I get into the task, okay, of the competition, how did I find out about this? Because a lot of people are like, oh, Veronica, where do you find out about these things? I found out about this through my grad star experience. You guys know I was part of the grad stars last year, 2023, top 10. Anyways, but yeah, so I was part of that experience. And so through that, Unilever actually pulled through, they like sent us, they held a webinar just to tell us more about their competition and what it holds, what could come up. So this was actually like a few weeks before the actual grad stars. So we knew that we're part of grad stars. Okay. So we knew that we had made it to the top 100, but, we hadn't gone for the actual event yet. So they held their webinar and they told us, guys, we are Unilever and this is what we do. And we would like for you guys to join a competition. You just need 3 group members. You need to be in a group, and then, you get to join the competition like that. And honey, when we were there, we were told that the winner gets to go to London. And that's where I was sold, guys. That's just where I was sold. I think just growing up, you hear of London, you hear of New York, you just hear of those places. And for me, like literally I was sold. I was like, oh my gosh, all expenses paid trip to go to London. Like I do not want to pass. And so I saw London. I was like, of course, I'm applying. So I ended up sending a message on the group chat, on the grad star group chat. And initially I had found a group member, but we just didn't align and click. And so we never ended up going through. But anyways, I'm so glad I resent that message because I really wanted to join, the competition. And I was like, I really want to join it. And so I ended up sending the message again. And I had 2 people reach out. And yeah, I'll even put a picture of them up here. So this was Shemaine and Michael. Oh, guys, like they're my little friends. They haven't messaged me in a while. So Shemaine, Michael, if you're watching this, call me. I'm joking. But yeah, so anyways, they reached out and they're like, oh, I'm interested, I'd like to be part of a group. And so we made a group, and we were called the Team Impact Makers. I'll put our picture there as well, Team Impact Makers. And anyway, so we were tasked with creating a project, right? Creating a marketing campaign, rather. I hope I'm not getting this wrong, but yeah, a marketing campaign for Omo. Omo, the washing powder? Omo, yes, it is under Unilever. Okay, so it's one of the brands that Unilever produces or manufactures and all that stuff. So we created that, and yeah, so we put some stuff together. Maybe I'll show a bit of what we submitted, just so that you guys can get to see a little of the visuals on the screen as I speak. Anyways, we put that together. And just having that put together, guys, it was really fun. We got to learn more. I think I got to learn more about Omo as I was digging in, my friends as well, and we were so busy. Like, my group members and I, like, I work, I study, I have a friend, she's doing her honors, like, we are doing a lot, and my other team member, he also works and studies, and it's a lot. It was really a lot, but it was fun putting it together. And so yeah, then grad star happened. I got to meet Shemaine in person, and yeah, Michael never came. Now me putting his business out there. But anyways, fast forward, grad stars happen. We're so excited. I had even forgotten about like the Unilever thing. Like, it was, gone from my mind. Anyways, February came, and then I saw a post to buy Inside Unilever on Instagram. Shout out to them, Inside Unilever. And they said, listen, the names are coming out soon, because I had even forgotten. And I was so anxious, and the names took a bit of time to come out. I'm not gonna lie. I think like 2 or 3 weeks to come out. But eventually they did. They came out, and we had made it. And yeah, I don't know. We were just on such a positive, like, I don't know, like, we were on such a positive sort of like, like, for us, we were just waiting to say, okay, we know we've made it. We just need to see now, exactly what happened. Anyways, we made it, and almost immediately Unilever gets on calls with us and just, arranges everything. Okay, just finding out more about who we are and what we do. And another thing as well that we actually also just sort of had to do, we got a chance to speak with a team member, with the Unilever team, and we got to ask questions about the next task we were challenged with. Okay, so let me get to the next point. I hope I am not all over the place. But for the next challenge now, right? Remember we did the Omo thing? Done. Now we were going to look at Omo, okay? That was Omo, right? Now we're going to look at another brand, which was Ola ice cream. I'll probably put a picture there, but you guys know them. So Ola is also under Unilever. And so we got to now be tasked with another project. So we got tasked with another project, and so now we had to like put together something else, a presentation that we were gonna present, okay, to the judges at the Unilever offices. How scary. But anyway, so we got to do that. We had a mentor. We had an amazing mentor, guys. As we thought we had made it, and even in our hearts we have made it, but all the other teams that made it, I'm pretty sure their work was so good, because we were really with talented people. Anyways, so we got tasked with that, and we had to submit it. I think we submitted it by the 14th of March, and then by the 18th of March, we were at their offices. So for me, because I am in Gauteng, I keep on saying Gauteng, because I am in Gauteng. Yeah, I just went on the 19th, but on the 18th, sorry. But people from other places, maybe a bit further, like I have, my friend, she's from Limpopo, and so she came the night before, and, they put us in the Southern Hotel. That was really cool. Like, my view, guys, I could open my window and I could see the JSCE, guys, and that was like insane for me. Like, I love that. I really love that for myself. And I just love hotels. Let me tell you that. If somebody wants to put me in a hotel for free, sign me up. Hotel or Airbnb, I always choose a hotel, because everything is done for you. You don't have to worry. But anyways, they put us in the hotel. Yeah, but this was a bit later on. But anyways, let me speak about my experiences now that we had made it to the finals, okay? So we made it to the finals. I think about 12 or 13 groups were chosen. This is the whole of South Africa. And about 75 groups had initially joined. So that was big. I think in our minds, like my group members and I, we were thinking, like, we were so thinking like, okay, we've made it like to the finals, that we didn't think like, also beforehand, we weren't told that there's this many people that had joined, because if you look at 75 times 3, that's a lot of people. Hey, so I'm grateful that I got the experience, but anyways, we got in, and, it was really, really amazing. So on the Monday, the first day that we now, get to go to Stanton to visit the Unilever offices, it was really amazing. So we got there, we had them speak to us, just, we found out a bit more about the people who work at Unilever. We got to learn a bit more about Unilever itself, the employees. And guys, people love their jobs at Unilever, hey? I'll just say that now. Like, people love their jobs. Like, I was meeting people who are there 20 years, 8 years. So someone who we spoke to, I believe he's a director of something, and he said he had been there for more than 2 decades. I said, say what? More than 2 decades, guys. That's my age. That is my age. And he's been there for more than 2 decades. But anyways, I guess people really love Unilever, and I can't blame them. The offices, stunning. I'll put videos here if I can. The offices were really stunning. When I got there, I met some other people from Grad Star as well. So it was really giving a Grad Star reunion, and it was amazing. The offices were amazing, and we got to learn more about just Unilever as a whole and how much they're doing for like the environment and for the community and things like that. Because for me, I mean, I knew of Unilever. Like, I remember when we got there, somebody asked a question, and they're like, we were asked a question by the Unilever team, and they said, what comes to your mind when you think Unilever? And one of the girls put her hands up, and she said, it feels like home. And until I saw the products that Unilever makes, like, I was like, this is home, because your Vaselines, your Dove, like, they have everything. It is home. As I said, it is a fast moving consumer good company, so it makes sense, right? But yeah, even in the way their offices are set up, it was very cool. I'm not gonna lie. That was like a really cool experience, like, because also, you're in Santon, and you think Santon is where the big people with their monies and all that stuff. But when you get there, you realize like it was a different setting, because when it was outside, and on that day, it wasn't the sunniest day ever when I got there at around 8 a.m. But inside, it really felt comfortable and just like warm, and just this feeling of like, wow, this is an interesting workplace, because outside, yeah, you're seeing Discovery, what, all these big offices, and you're like, yo, it's big people who work here. But, it was very interesting just getting that. So, fast forward later on in the day, Unilever actually took us to their Boxburg factory. Okay, so I got to go into the Sunlight factory where they make Sunlight, Omo, as well as Skip, and that was so interesting, guys. Never in my life, ever in my life, did I ever think I would be in a Unilever factory seeing how Sunlight is made, guys. Lucky, I was like, I want some Sunlight, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, just seeing how how it's made and everything like that, and just getting to learn more, and also just like learning more about Unilever as a corporation, because I never really thought of it like that. Because you think, okay, yes, they do manufacture these things, but it takes a lot. So they have like very much different people in different industries. You have the marketing. Big ups marketing. Anyways, you have marketing, you have the engineers, like, chemical engineers and all these people. You have the people who are in sales, you have people who are in human resources, you have people who are in data analytics. Like, it was just a lot. It was a lot. But anyways, got to the Unilever offices. They actually wanted to take us to the ice cream factory, but because of some reasons they couldn't. But even the Sunlight factory was a lot. It was really cool just to see how everything is made. And also, it's right here in Boxburg. I don't live far from Boxburg, by the way, so that was like really cool to get to see. And they took us on a tour of the factory and everything. It was just so fun. So fun. So fun. Anyways, fast forward, I think now, this is all in the first day, by the way. We are now getting to know each other. People are mingling and just getting to know each other more, but it was really fun. And it's unfortunate that we had just 2 days, because I wish we had more, because I wanted to stay. I wish we had more, but hey, listen, we had to do the things. I remember my team members and I, after just having our dinner in the evening at the hotel, we went into one of our rooms and we practiced. We started like practicing our presentation and things like that. And before you know it, it's 1 a.m. Before you know it, it's the next morning. Okay, so we get up the next morning. We're all dressed business casual. I'll put some pictures up as well. We were looking cute. I think we didn't take a picture as a group, all of us. But anyways, we were looking really good, and yeah, we were just very much happy and just happy. I was happy to be there also, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I was just happy to be there. But yeah, so they gave us our itinerary in terms of like when we're gonna present, how we were gonna present. So the initial idea was to present separately Okay, so the 12 teams or 13 teams, they present separately, and then the top four, they get to present in front of everyone. But again, due to unforeseen events, we didn't really get to see anybody else's presentation. But when we went in there, guys, I'm so proud of my team members. We were smooth, like even just how we were moving, guys, we were flowing, and we just came out there. We were so proud of ourselves. But yeah, unfortunately, we did not make it to the top four. We did not, and we really thought we were gonna make it to the top four. Hey guys, hey, wow. But yeah, we thought we are gonna make it to the top four, but yeah, we didn't make it to the top four. But the teams that made it, I'm pretty sure they're deserving of it. Even the team that won, by the way, I'll put up the winners over here because they are on the Instagram anyway, so I'll put up the winners. And yeah, congratulations to them, guys. Also, this competition, guys, like, there's a bunch of smart people. Like, I thought, like, we are all smart. But when you get to places like that, you realize how smart people are. So we were filled with people who are engineers working in IT, even like group members as well. I think I don't put them high enough as much, but they're also really, really smart people. And so being in that environment and just getting to learn more about each other, more about the people around you, like, there was a lot of people who are doing supply chain, who's studying supply chain, who's studying computer science, people who are also working, because the competition is open to anyone who is between 18 and 30. So anybody. Very much smart people, and I loved it. I really, really loved it. And I love being in environments like that because you get to learn more about people and just how they are. And it was amazing. It was really, really amazing. So anyways, we got to present. I wish our presentation was filmed. I would have loved to watch it back. But yeah, it was really, really fun. And I think this whole experience, it took me out of my comfort zone. The amount of learning that I had to adjust, because when you think you know something and then you have other people who look at it from like a different perspective, you're like, wow, so clearly it could be different, but yeah, I learned quite a lot, and it was just growth. Like, it was one of those things where you want to stretch, but you don't know how to like stretch. But this, I was forced to stretch, and it was amazing. The winning team won. They are going to London, by the way, as I said in the beginning, for 3 days. Guys, I'm jealous. But yeah, and the other teams, which is team 2 and team 3, I'll put their pictures up here, by the way. Congratulations to all of them, by the way. Amazing people, smart people. I'm not surprised why they made it. I'm really not surprised. I would have just loved to hear what they would have had to say. They actually got fast-tracked into the Unilever internship. So yeah, the internships, I think they open in April or July or something. And so for them, they don't need to apply and go through all their processes. They can just immediately go and, get interviewed with the directors. So that's really cool. But yeah, guys, that was my Unilever South Africa Idea Trophy experience. By the way, before I end, we did get some goodies. We got some goodies. A lot of I got like washing powder, Domestos, Knorr stuff, some spices. Yeah, I got a lot of Unilever goodies. I don't know if I have pictures of them, but I got a lot of Unilever goodies. And I also got a certificate, which I wish I would have taken, but I'll show you a picture as I am editing. Okay, so I'm very proud. I can even put that on my CV because I made it to the finals, and I'm so grateful for that. And yeah, that was my experience. Amazing, guys. I would say join it. Definitely join it. It's things like this that also stretch you and make you think. And I think for me, I put myself in a box and I'm like, oh, this is a marketing thing. But to see how people can look at marketing from like a tech side or from a law side or from, even if they're doing something else like supply chain, it's very, very interesting. And I was surrounded with people who are, forever evolving and growing and just, want to learn more about the environment and how they can help the world and just make it become a better place, so that was really inspiring, so being surrounded by people like that, very much amazing. So yeah, guys, that is my experience about the South Africa Idea Trophy. Overall, it was fun, guys. Fun was had. I had food. I had ice cream for days, guys. I've had enough ice cream that if I didn't want to have ice cream for Okay, I was gonna say for the rest of my life I wouldn't, but no, I love ice cream too much not to have it again. But I really had ice cream, all the kinds, the magnums, everything, because there was a fridge full of that. But yeah, that is my Unilever South Africa Idea Trophy review. Or just like overall, it was so fun. I wish I could go back. I wish I was there longer. Like, give me a week, Unilever. If you're watching this, give me a week. But yeah, guys, if you reached this part of the video, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.